Welcome back to part 4. In this part, we're going to try and get our screen fixed so that the computer choice is actually right in line, just like the player choice. So in order to do that, we're going to need to do a little bit of rearrangement of our code, as well as to change some of these to variables so we can access them later on in the code as well. So first up, we've got an input for player chooses, and then we've got print computer chooses. Well, we're going to need the computer choice to happen first before we print this line out. So I'm going to move this line down. I don't think it's going to let me, so I'll go down there and push it down. I've still got my list here, and that's storing my different choices for my computer. Again, yours should look different. You should have your rock, paper, scissors choices, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just want, again, for you to hopefully understand what's going on rather than just typing exactly what I type on the screen. And then note that I'm printing a random list item here. That was more of a guess and check. I'm really not going to want to print that there. I'm going to want to add it to this print statement, put them together. Remember that we can use a comma or a plus. There is a difference. I'm going to start out with plus and show you that one first, and then we'll go to comma. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to add it down below. So we're going to take out the print list. Let's take this out and let's move it down with the plus. So note that I'm printing computer chooses. That's exactly what I want it to say. And then hopefully it's going to add in a random one from the list. And let's try it out and see if it works. So player chooses rock, computer chooses 2. Again, run it. Be sure that it's still picking random, right? And 6. So that is good. We are getting a random choice there. That's exactly what we want to have happen. So hopefully you are able to get that added into yours as well. And then we're going to have to work on some logic. So this one's going to be a pretty short video. I am going to back some of this up just so that these kind of all go together, right? This is our second little set of code. So we've got our introduction part, and then we've got your choice and the computer's choice, and then we need a statement to tell who wins. So think about how we can code that. I'll give you a hint that if we have scissors, right? Scissors beat paper, right? So if I have scissors, first is the user, and then the computer has paper, the user is going to win. If we reverse that, right? If you actually have paper and the computer has scissors, then the computer wins. What happens if they both have scissors? Well, they tie. Think about the word that I'm using over and over again there of how do we loop through. We've got while loops, we've got if, and within if we can use if, elif, else. Those are all different things that we can use. So see if you can come up with a way that you might be able to get that to print out a different situation depending on these two choices. And then come back for part 5 if you get stuck or lost and need some help.